Mic check, mic check, mic check.
Yeah.
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. You're with Nicole, and if you're new here, I share lots of delicious home style recipes, and I am also a twin mom and share all of my twin mama adventures. Today we're going to be making a Toblerone cheesecake. Oh my gosh, it sounds so good. This is actually a no-bake recipe. We're going to whip it up in just a few minutes. Let's get to it. Now, we actually don't have very many ingredients. You'll probably be pretty surprised by how few there are just to make this cheesecake absolutely delicious. So let me take you through the ingredients now. I've got some beautiful melted Toblerone here, some chocolate biscuits. I've got some almond meal, caster sugar, some melted butter, full cream, and then over here I've got some Philadelphia cream cheese that is just warming. It's been coming to room temperature. And lastly, the star of the show, we've got some extra Toblerone for serving. You can never have too much chocolate. As always, I will leave all of the ingredients in the description box for you, and for the full recipe to download and print for free, head to lebonbaker.com. Now go grab yourself a cake tin here. I've got a regular size cake tin here, and I have just lined it with some baking paper, and I just oiled it to begin with. If you're not sure how to line baking tins, I have a video up on my channel to help you out. It's a beginner's guide. I'll leave it up here for you. So I'm going to get straight into it. I've already got my biscuits here in the container, which I'm going to use to grind down, and we're just going to process it down until it becomes more like breadcrumbs. The smell of these chocolate biscuits already is so good. All right, I am going to be using my Nutriforce extractor. It's pretty much a blender, but it also grinds and does a ton of other things from Fruthi. If you want to get one of those, I will leave the details in the description box as well for you. So I'm just going to turn this on, and I'm going to pulse it. Okay, so I was just processing that until it became a lot finer and more like breadcrumbs. I was just using the pulse function. So now that that is mostly done, I'm going to add in the melted butter and the almond meal. So we can add that in now as well. And then we're just going to pulse it for about 10 seconds. So now I'm just going to pour it all into the cake tin here. Literally just tap it all out, scoop it all out, do whatever you got to do. And then we're going to press it into the base of this. So the consistency is like crumbly, a little bit sticky, definitely buttery, and looks delicious. I might just do a little taste test. That's good. Now you can either use your hands, or if you don't want to use your hands, that's okay. We're just going to like level out this and press it out as our base. I'm just going to use a spatula, or you can use a wooden spoon even. So just try and spread it out evenly. Push it all to the sides. Give a nice little thin layer to our base. Whenever I do recipes like this, I'm always like, oh my gosh, there's not enough base here. But then you start pressing it out and getting it to all corners, all sides of the tin, and you're like, okay, I did it. But I just think like sometimes if you like base, you could almost double it, but there's definitely enough to cover the whole base. So this one has covered it. Looked like at the beginning there maybe wasn't enough, but there is. Now, if you're wanting this to go up the sides as well, you would need to double the base, but we're just doing it on the bottom. Okay, this can go into the fridge now and chill, and we can do our filling. Just as easy as that. Now for the part everybody waits for, it's the filling. That's right, you scoop in your spoon or fork into that beautiful cheesecake, and it's like, if you've got a good filling, it just makes it. So now grab your cream cheese. We're gonna add all of it. Ooh. All of it to our bowl here. You can also just do this with handheld electric beaters. I just don't have any, so that's why I'm using my KitchenAid. And I'm gonna add the sugar as well. And we're going to beat this. So just lower this down. So we're just beating this until it's nice and smooth in consistency. That looks pretty good to me. So the trick with using cream cheese is to lift it out and let it get to room temperature, and then you won't get all of those little lumps. It's just much easier to use if you can get it to room temperature before you need to use it. I'm just going to scrape down everything off this beater, put it back in the bowl, scrape down the sides, and then we're going to add in the last of the ingredients, which is the melted Toblerone and our full cream over there. Yum, 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 yum. This Philly cream cheese, oh, looks so delicious. So let's go. In goes the melted chocolate. The smell. And we're going to start mixing again. We're going to mix it again until nice and smooth in consistency. Okay, it's looking nice and smooth. I'm just going to scrape down this again to make sure all of the ingredients are getting a bit of love and attention, and we get that nice consistent color all the way through. So we're actually having this as a little treat, a dessert on the weekend. So I'm going to finish it off on the day of. That's why this recipe is also good, is because you can make it ahead of time and store it in the fridge. It needs to set for 3 hours at minimum. So you can do it the day of if you want, or you can do it the day prior. It'll still be delicious. That looks good. I'm going to keep mixing it just for a little bit longer. Guaranteed to get messy at some point with melted chocolate and butter. Okay, it's nice and smooth, looks good. As you can see, it comes together really quickly. So we're done. We're going to add this to the base and happy days. All right, time to add it to our base, which has just been chilling out in the fridge. Yes. Woohoo, it looks like this beautiful chocolate mousse. Oh my gosh, so smooth. Those little nougat bits as well are kind of coming through from the Toblerone. So I'm going to smooth this out in a minute. Get out as much as possible. Okay, so now we can smooth it out. We're just going to use our spatula here. Smooth it all out. Looks so pretty. Looks like hazelnut gelato. And then once this is done, we're going to put it in the fridge and we're going to let it set. As I said, minimum 3 hours, the longer the better. And then when it's set on the weekend, when I'm going to use it, I'll decorate it and finish it off. So you can do this a couple of different ways. You can either break up the extra bits of Toblerone and just put them all around the side, or you can grate the Toblerone as well and just sprinkle it all on top. It really just depends on how much time you have, how you like to decorate. The choice is yours. So that's it, done. Got a little bit of extra here, baker's privilege. You get to taste test it. It's really good. It's not overly sweet. You'll be surprised. When we add the chocolate on top, I think that is just going to finish it off. I do think it would still need that little extra layer of chocolate of some sort. Definitely don't forget this to finish it off. That's all we can do for today. Into the fridge now to chill out, and we'll see you soon for decoration day. Yeah. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are off to our family catch up, and I just have to finish off the Toblerone cheesecake. It's proving to be quite difficult because the babies just want to be on me the whole time. So I can't really have my hands. They just want to be picked up, don't you? And they're getting tired as well. So it's about their nap time. So we're right on that. And as you know, you just get cranky. They just get cranky when it's nap time. So anyways, all we've got to do now, this has been chilling in the fridge overnight, so it's nice and set. I grated up some Toblerone this morning, and then for the rest of it, I just chopped it up into some rustic chunks, just nice and chunky. Everyone's going to get a bit of that beautiful Toblerone. Hey, that's your belly button. That's your belly button. So yeah, I'm just going to finish it off and then we'll get going and hit the road. It's going to be delicious. I can't wait to share it with everyone later and see if they like it. Thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen this week. I hope that you love this recipe, and if you like this video, please make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell as well because I have new videos coming out all the time. Don't I? With you guys in it as well.